Assalamu alaikum Nazreen, your friend and host Jamal Khawaja with a new exciting Let's Talk Real Estate. Today we are going to talk about many questions. I have received 8 or 9 emails and asking similar questions. So what I did, I merged few questions to make you understand, and I hope it answers. It is really exciting what I'm seeing in real estate market right now. All around United States right now, only one news which is coming out every day that home prices are going up. And it's a good thing. And I'll tell you what I see, the prices are going up because affordability is becoming easier. You were paying interest rate of 4, 4.5. Now you're paying interest rate of 2, 2.5, 2.25. And that's the reason where a lot of people can afford. Yes, the home prices have gone up, but they can afford very easily because the interest rate have come down. To a large extent, it has become a half of a mortgage payment what you were paying as 4% and what you are paying at 2.5 or 2.25. So I'll start with some questions and I'll give you a little bit about the market also in between. So the first question is, I like the question. It says, I'm going out with a realtor to see homes. Do I need to pay him? So it's a great question. If you like him, pay him, or especially if it's me, I don't mind. No, I'm just kidding. No, the real estate industry is designed very well. It is designed such a way that the seller pays for both commissions, which means that the listing agent is being paid by the seller, and even the selling agent, like the buyer's agent, whoever is representing, he's also being paid by the seller. So you don't need to pay him anything. He will take care of you. And this is, I feel, the beauty of real estate is that it has been designed such a way that his loyalty, the buyer's agent, his loyalty is with the buyer. He works for the buyers. He wants to make sure that the house is good, the terms are right, the pricing is right. He is working and representing you. So hope this answer, and if you need any more clarification, you are more than welcome to call me for that. But a great question. It's a great question. So now another question is more related to the loan. He is asking, I see different rates on Google. 2.25, 2.5. So how do I know what is rate for me? It's a good question. And the answer is that you need to speak to your loan officer, because I have to emphasize here that rates are not subject to a thing. There are many factors which has to be in consideration when a rate is coming up. So number one is your credit score. It's very important. If it's a purchase, your down payment. Your down payment also plays a role. What if you're paying 3.5% down? What if you're doing 5% down, 10%, 20% or more? So that's why it's very important to know what down payment you are putting. And either it's a single family home. There is a rate difference between a single family home, a townhouse, or a condominium. There is a rate difference in it, and that will only get determined once you decide which property you're buying. Then only a loan officer, in this case, that if I am your loan officer, I'll be able to tell you. Now, the good news is that whenever we give you the rate and you signs the disclosure, that rate is locked. So, and we can't change due to any circumstances. We won't be able to change the rate most of the cases. So you be rest assured that whatever rate is being quoted by a loan officer, you will get that rate. And most of the time, if suppose you are going with the loan program, which is fixed for 30 years, your rate will be fixed for 30 years. So keep this in mind that you need to connect with the loan officer. Talk to him, give him all the documentation. As on the previous episode, we talked about it, that you need to provide your latest 2 years of tax return, minimum 1 month of your pay stub, bank statement where the deposit money is coming from. And then he'll be able to calculate and give you an approximately rate. Yes, the rates, there's another information I want to give here. You could lock a rate for 15 days, 30 days, 45 days. So depending on the term and condition you are getting the house in, we'll be able to lock the rate accordingly, and the rates can be extended as well. Sometime you might need to pay a cost to it, but the rate can be extended for a longer period as well. So hope this answers the question you have asked me, and if you need further more information, I'm just the call away. The next question is that different question. It's saying what is the term subject to interior inspection? So I believe that these terms we normally use when you're buying a duplex, triplex, fourplex, that you drive by the area, you look at the property, you do your com check with your realtor, and then you write the offer because they are not showing the home immediately or a unit immediately. So you get to write an offer that once I have given you this offer, but once I see the property at the time of interior inspection, this deal will come to a final position. So it is mostly, I've seen in my experience, that when somebody is buying a triplex and it's been rented out, obviously you can't just tell the tenant every day I have a new buyer, I want to show it. So most of the time on this multiple units, we send an offer by saying subject to interior inspection, that we think this is how the house will look, but once we go inside the house, we see the property, we inspect the property, then only we'll finalize the price and the terms. So hope this answers, and I like that people are looking into duplexes, triplexes or fourplexes. It's a great way to invest and have a home as well. So great question, thank you. And the fourth question, I like this. It says, what's the difference between bank and a mortgage broker? So great question. I'm a mortgage broker, and the first difference, I'm not here to badmouth one or the other, but I'll tell you, banks are bigger and they have a different way of working. Mortgage brokers, basically they are like your broker in between, looking at your qualification, looking at what you need, what you are trying to achieve. They can take you to the banks which suits the best. Like, the bank wants to lend you, and whatever their requirement of qualification is, you are fitting into it. So this is one basic difference I've seen, that in the bank, they go by certain ways of doing things, or I'll say very, it's not nice to say, but I've seen banks are little difficult to work with because there are so many people doing different things. Mortgage bank is little easy. Like mortgage broker, their target is to get the things done. I have always been a mortgage broker, and I've been a mortgage banker as well, that as a mortgage broker, I've seen people work much harder because, there's in the bank, people are walking in to deposit or take out the money and they want to take a mortgage. So it's very easy to get the customers. But on the mortgage broker side, you really need to work hard. And I feel as a mortgage broker, you have more option. You go to bank, you can only take the loans which they are offering you. But if suppose there is some different product, this mortgage broker will be able to go out, look for a different product and provide you. And I personally feel that mortgage broker service is much better than the banks, but that's my take on it. But thank you very much for asking that question, and that concludes today's question. I do have many other questions, but I just thought, keep it so you guys can understand better. But if you have any other question, my phone number, my email address is coming up. Please do not hesitate to contact me. As a loan officer, I'm here to help you. Don't get scared of this, that market is very high. Yes, market is high, but believe me, the affordability is also much better now. So please go out, look for a home. If you need any help from me, call me, text me. I'm here for that. And most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to it, every time whenever I put up a new video, you will be able to see it. And then we can communicate this way. So keep on watching. Let's talk real estate.